optical art. Okay guys, looks like the price of Bitcoin is dropping, so I'm going to try to get this up pretty quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and give you some price targets. As you saw in the thumbnail, a friend of mine that knows the CEO of JPM, we had a conversation that's pretty interesting about what's going to happen with the stock market and Bitcoin beginning of next month. So I'm going to cover that into this video. Before I go into that, guys, I do want to tell you, so yesterday I told you yesterday, hey, pay attention. This was yesterday's video. I'll put a link to this at the end. But I said, watch this ring on the peak of the bull run chart. So this would be resistance. You can see we are coming down from this point. I said we're possibly forming a head and shoulders. I'll explain this a little bit later. If you don't access these charts, guys, the website is opticalcrypto.com. I'll have the link pinned in the first comment in the description. For $39 a month, get access to the Bitcoin charts, all coins, precious metals, access to our Discord, and my Twitter, which is private. So you'll have to send me an email to get the Discord invite link and to follow me on Twitter. If you're subscribed, I do have stocks and tutorials, which is separate. If you want to go with Litecoin, get access to everything, one-time payment, and you can pay with crypto. Make sure you click the contact page. You can contact me from there. And if you do want to follow me on Twitter, guys, I keep you updated here daily, if not hourly. And we also have a Discord. Like I said, we have live trade, we have different channels, people share their trade setups. There's a wealth of knowledge in here. So let's get on to this. So again, in this video, again, I'll put a link to this at the end of it, but as I told you, pay attention to this ring. In this video, I said this would be the point we would get rejected, potentially come down. You can see this how it's playing out. This is the peak of the bull run 2.0 chart. We got rejected here. So look, your major resistance to watch right now is going to be right here at 55,888. We get above that, start getting bullish, but I think we have a little lower to go. So we're going to match the targets up, and I'm not going to play this. I'm referencing the same video from yesterday. But so these are the targets that gave you an A1 chart. So we pushed up 56,772, and this is your support 51,447. So let's go to this chart and we use price targets. Notice we did push up. We almost hit it and got rejected. This is right here, almost at it, 56,758. And our support currently, write these down, guys, and remember, if you don't have access to these charts, write down these price targets, and whichever one's closest, that would be, if we're dropping, whatever price target's closest, that would be your first support. On this chart, your next support to watch is right here. If we continue down 51,408, we drop below that, your next major support is down here. And your current resistance right now is 56,944. This was further into the video. This is the B1 chart. Did I put price targets on here?
Current support resistance to watch.
I think I did. Hold on. Right here. So I said your support is 54,368. Upside is 55,631. B1 chart. So let's see. Let's see where we're at here. So 54,348. So 54,348. That was back here. So you can see that we broke down. So I'm going to give you support and resistance on this chart. I was telling you if we come down, so we broke this support, now we're headed down to the next support level. So if we continue down according to this chart, your next major support, you see this is a lot of support and resistance back here. Support, resistance. So you know this is going to be strong support. So if we continue down, your support to watch right now is right here at 51,783. It looks like we're breaking down from this larger structure here. So this is your support to watch. Your resistance, strong resistance above is 54,714. Your next strongest support to watch will be this line. This right here is going to be your first support, and this is going to be your next support right here. I'm just giving you closed support levels, guys. If you want to get access to the charts, go ahead and sign up. This here is the C1 charts. This is what I was talking about. I have this white arrow here. I was saying pay attention. This is the 21 daily exponential moving average. This is going to be very strong resistance. This also tied into this chart here, which is why I said we were probably going to be topped out and coming down. Hopefully you guys shorted. So let's go back to this chart. So right here, again, we are now below this resistance right here. So this looks very bearish to me for more downside, and I'll explain to you what I was talking about, yesterday about potentially breaking that 21 weekly average. So look, this support level right here is 52,336. Your current resistance to watch will be this line. You can see we're respecting it. We just broke below it. So you might get a bounce here at 52,376. Your resistance is now 53,655. Do pay attention to the 21 daily exponential moving average. That is going to, as long as we stay below that, I think it's bearish. If we get above that hold support, that could be bullish. Let's go to this next one. This is the D1 chart. Notice I have 55,180 and 53,919. Let's see how the D1 chart is doing. So we're coming down now. Do write down all these price targets, guys. So your next point to watch to catch a bounce is right around 50,835. Your current resistance now is right here at 53,544. If you push above that, well, your next resistance would be up here. This is the, I think this is Ethereum right here. So guys, Ethereum, I told you, if you pushed up, your resistance, your support was 2,594, your resistance is 2,782. And you can see this ended up being resistance right here. 2,782, 2,000. So if we hit right here about 2,782, did push above it a bit, and we got rejected. So guys, like I said, all of these fib channel lines will be respected. You can clearly see that. We got rejected, and now we're coming down. So if you shorted from this point, you would potentially long from this point. So your resistance right now that was respected was 2,763. Your support is 2,624. I'll give you one more support level below, guys. Your next support is right here around 2,500. And if we push up, your next resistance you watch is right up here around potentially 2,182. This was talking about Litecoin. So if we pushed up, your first resistance is 263. Let me hit play a sec, hold on.
It's right here.
And your next resistance was 275, and your support was 244. So 263 right here. Let's put a price label. You can see we came up, we hit this to the tick. Guys, look at that. 263. So we cannot get above, and I was telling you this was very strong resistance. So if you got above that, you know, your next resistance above to watch was 275. We could not get above this point, very strong resistance. Notice we're testing this 200 exponential on the 2 hour. So look, your next support potentially catch a balance is 244. And if you drop below that, your next point to catch a balance is down here. But your current resistance right above is going to be right here around 262. You also have resistance around 260, so let's just go ahead and call it 262 is going to be strong resistance, and your next support level to catch a bounce is 244. Again, support resistance levels have price labels on these. You get access to the charts. This here is Binance coin, BNB. I said, look, if you push up, this is 575. This was our resistance. And I did point out earlier, if you go back and watch it, I said this yellow ring. In the previous video, I showed my previous calls and then what I was calling for in the last video. But I was saying pay attention to these yellow rings and this resistance level here. But again, 575 would be your resistance. I think this became support. Let's look at this chart. So right here, let's match this up. This is 575. I put a price label here. So this was around 575. So right here it needs to be pushed up as resistance, then it flipped as support. But notice we topped out right here. That's what happens when you have these rings. This was resistance. So if you push up, you got double resistance. You have this fib channel line we've been respecting right here, and you have this ring, which are reversal points. So this would be a likely point to short. Notice we are now breaking support here. This was your next support level. Hold on, guys. This was your next support level that we're just broke. This is now your resistance, 575. Your next strongest support below is going to be right down here at, this is potential point to long, 542. And the next strongest support level to catch. This is double support, so you definitely want to long from this point if you drop down to here. And again, you can see what I was talking about this ring. Notice we came down, we did find support on it, broke below it briefly, found support on it again. That's why these rings work. Come up as resistance right here, come down as support, and then we came down to support again, and then we topped out this ring. Again, that's how fib circles help you find tops and bottoms. But these are your local, your resistance right now is 575, your support right here, and this is the, this right here is the Bollinger Bands. You can see this also matches with 542. This is a likely point to put it along. This is, I think so this is XRP, guys. I think I already covered. All right, so this is XRP. I was giving you some price targets to pay attention to. It seems like we're hovering around $1.37. You know, if we push up, so that was $1.66. Your next strongest support is 92 cents. Let's look at this chart real quick. So it looks like we are now below. We're just breaking this support. So your current resistance right now is $1.38. Your next point to catch a bounce is going to be right here around $1.24. If we break below that, your next strongest support to watch is around 90 cents. And if we do push up, watch to get a rejection right here around $1.64. Okay, so on this chart right here, this is the Bitstamp moving averages 300, 200, 100. So this kind of brings me to what I was telling you about my friend that knows the CEO of JPM. So he came over, we were just hanging out and grilling some steaks, and we were talking. Actually, it's a funny story what happened. So he came over and he used the bathroom. He said, "Your toilet's running?" And I said, "Yeah, it's been running for a while." So he offered to fix it. While he's fixing it, we were sitting there talking about crypto. And he said that, yeah, the CEO, and he was friends with him, he said that the CEO of JPM said that he thinks there's going to be a lot of downside at the beginning of May for the stocks. And I told you guys, Bitcoin is correlated with the stock market. So if there's going to be some downside with the stock market, that means people are going to be scaling out of Bitcoin and other crypto. So I just want to make you aware of that. That's what he told me. It is hearsay. He did end up fixing my toilet, though, which I'm very thankful. But obviously, he was able to do that because he's a master plumber. And that's where he works. He knows the CEO at Jiffy Plumbing Masters. So if you ever want to get some good plumbing service done, definitely give them a call. But I just want to relay that information to you and let you know. But I do think what's happening is guys, I told you in this last video, I said we're topped out here, we're potentially coming down. That is how it's playing out. And you can clearly see, guys, this looks like this is going to be our next support right here. So I will give you this price target, guys, right here. This is going to be right around 47,500. This is the 20-week that's creeping up right now. But I do think what's going to play out. This is our left shoulder. This is our head. We're forming our right shoulder now. I think we're going to break this. It's going to come down to this point. Everybody on the planet and Bitcoin is going to be buying right here. I think the wells and exchanges know that. It might push up, and then I think it's immediately going to crash down. And this is my buy-in at this red ring. If you want more information on this, go back and watch my previous video. I explain this red ring in detail. But guys, that's it. Go back, rewind this. If you need these price targets again, if you do want to access these charts, the website's opticalcrypto.com. The link will be pinned in the first comment and description. $39 a month, get access to Bitcoins, altcoins, precious metals, access to our Discord, and you can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is private. I do have stocks and tutorials teaching my method, how I create these charts. There's 3 tutorials, about an hour long each. I narrate the entire thing, and I show you my method from beginning to end. So do check that out if you're interested. Contact me if you want to get lifetime, one-time payment. You can pay with crypto as well. And don't forget, guys, we have a Discord with a lot of people in here that can help you out if you have questions about leverage trading or just, they share charts and different ideas. All right, guys, trade safe, trade smart. Until the next video, I'm out.